This is super cool. It's kind of surprising. Well, no, it feels like a long time coming to be standing here, especially with waiting a full year since the announcement. But I'm very grateful to be here. So first of all, I want to thank, because I promised them I would, the NSB, the best slow pitch team in the world for being here tonight and all the cheers. They always assured me that one beer was never going to hurt my training, so thank you. And to the amazing group of friends and family here, thank you so much. Seriously, I'll start. I want to thank the Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame for this incredible honor. I also want to congratulate my fellow 2020 COVID inductees, Sheldon, Ralph, and the Bison basketball teams. It's amazing to have met you and to be here with you tonight and to always be connected with you through the power of sport. So I really have to start this speech at the beginning and thank my mom and dad. My mom believed in me before anyone else. It started with driving to tournaments when I was a teenager, 8 to 10 hours each way over a weekend, usually in the dead of winter. Then we started flying to tournaments for even more great experiences. She did this despite most people telling me I was never really going to be any good. She advocated on my behalf many, many times. So honestly, I could probably just stop my speech right here and say that I would not be a Hall of Famer without Ruth or Ed, of course, and that could be the end. But Rick said I could talk for 5 minutes, so I'm just going to keep going. I've always been a proud Manitoba athlete. I was born and raised in Thompson and now living in Winnipeg. After each trip, no matter where I was in the world, I'd always be super happy to be coming home to Manitoba and to the PEG. There was an amazing support network for me here, Racquetball Manitoba, the racquetball and sports community in general. We always talk about how racquetball is family, and the support and acceptance was so important to me as my development as an athlete, but also a human being. I was an awkward, lost 18-year-old when I moved to the big city of Winnipeg, and your support has been very important to me. Being a part of the amazing racquetball family led me to meet Ron Brown. I did kind of have to spend some time convincing him that I might have a future in this whole racquetball thing. But I'm grateful he came around and saw the good in me and agreed to coach me. We accomplished a lot together. We also saw a lot of airports and racquetball courts, which we found also glamorous, right? Anyway, Ron taught me how to win at racquetball, but also held me accountable to be a better person. That was another very important aspect of our coach-athlete relationship that cannot be left unsaid at this time, is that I felt safe and protected in many ways, which allowed me to just play. So thank you, Ron, for your dedication to my goals and dreams. So the funny thing about high performance sports is you really have to prove yourself before anyone will help you. But when you do qualify for this help, you get to meet a lot of really cool people. And I can't really see everybody over there, but Jeff Wood was my first trainer and taught me how to be a high-performance athlete, not just a racquetball player. AJ Zeglin was a relentless supporter of mine and pushed me to the standards of a high-performance athlete. Adrian Leslie Toogood reminded me to love the game, celebrate successes, and always be my authentic self. I always called Adrian my secret weapon. And Cole Vincent helped reignite my enthusiasm and commitment to finish my career off strong. He also nicknamed me the Legend, which I kind of love, and you may call me that later if you'd like. Their support and that of Sport Manitoba and the Canadian Sports Centre Manitoba has and continues to be invaluable to me. These are lifelong bonds and friendships for sure. So as Jaden and I, my nephew, were talking about, the funny thing about racquetball is I played it because I loved it, and then I happened to be kind of good at it. But I also learned how to work for everything I accomplished. It certainly wasn't a clear path, and despite the championships, there was also a lot of heartache. So I'm proud of where I came from and everything it took to be standing here today. And what I'll say is never underestimate the power of perseverance, determination, and the desire to prove everyone wrong. I'm almost done, I swear. So it was a dream come true to be part of Racquetball Canada's national team and to play for Team Canada. It was truly the greatest honor of my life so far. I've had so many great coaches, support staff, and teammates over the year that it's impossible to thank them all by name. So of course, I want to acknowledge my family who is here. It means everything to me. My sisters Carolyn and Dean flew in, along with my favorite niece Katie and my favorite nephew Jaden. Bill as well, of course, can't ever forget you. I missed a lot of family time over the years and was often selfish in my athletic pursuits. It's impossible for me to properly express my gratitude for you making the effort to be here. I love you all very, very much. So whether I won or lost, whether I played well or poorly, my friends, my family, all the people here with me tonight, they valued our relationship more than the results. I can't overstate the importance of that to me personally. You helped me become much more than an athlete, much more than someone wearing a sweet pair of Nikes and hitting a racquetball. So I thank you for that. And as a good friend of mine would say, peace and love to you all.